Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is your class of Principles of Commerce, and in today's class we would like to discuss with you what is trade and auxiliaries of trade and on what are those factors on which your trade is depend upon. As you can see on the screen that trade is basically the action of buying and selling of goods and services. Second point, like whenever we do the trade, you can see the two different countries are handshaking. It means handshaking shows that they are agree on the terms and conditions. Then second point, we have trade involve the transfer of goods and services from one person or entity to another, and often this is called the exchange of money. Then we have, wait, I move on the next slide. We have kinds of trade, home trade and foreign trade. Then we have foreign trade. Foreign trade is basically related to the international countries, and from the other countries, foreign trade is all about import export. Whether they are you are importing the product or whether you are exporting the products, both of them are called foreign trade. Foreign trade is basically exchange of capitals. The two countries are exchanging their capital, and they are exchanging their goods and services also. Second slide, we have the foreign trade itself has two parts. Number one is your import and the another one is your export. Then we have the definition of import over here. An import is a good brought into a justification, especially across a national border. It means for the national border, you definitely need your KPTs, your port, or you need the transportation medium that can be ship or aeroplane. Then we have the party bringing the goods is called importer. That person who is bringing the goods to you is your importer, and the party who is receiving is called exporter. An importer is the receiving country, is an export from the sending country. Then we have, this is all I have discussed before you. Uh, we have discussed it before with all the class. Then export is basically you are sending something to the other countries and promoting your products to get the maximum GDP. The sending of goods and services produced in one country to another country. A commodity वो कुछ भी हो सकता है अगर it can be a commodity, it can be your article, it can be a service, or any the commodity that you sold abroad. The third one, we have the seller of each goods and services is transferred to as exporter. Transfer to the exporter means that you are sending something other country. Then we have the another point that we home trade, and home trade related to the domestic one. Another point, we have the home trade is divided into wholesaling, retailing, you're buying and selling. Okay. Wholesaling, definitely we are purchasing the goods in bulk of quantity, and then the sale of goods to anyone other than your standard consumer is also called your wholesaling. Wholesaling definitely includes different activities that can be a selling of goods and services or buying it for the purpose of resale. Okay. I'm giving you the fastest way of my presentation because I want your presentation. That's why I'm going a little bit faster. We have another one. The term over here is your retailing, and which involves the process of consumer goods and the services to consumer. And for the retailing, we need to use the chain of distribution. जो मैं आप लोगों के साथ पहले डिस्कस कर चुकी हूँ वो क्या होता है फ्रॉम प्रोड्यूसर टू कंज्यूमर, then P2C, PWRC, producer, wholesaler, retailer, then PDWRC, producer, distributor, wholesaler, retailer. वो हमारे पास channels और distribution की chains कहलाती हैं. Channels और distribution का chapter भी हम लोग separately पढ़ चुके हैं बेटे. Second point क्या है, retailing is a business. Basically retailing का मतलब a small shopkeeper having the multiple products on different shelf where he can organize it, where in an organization directly sells his products and services to end consumer. End consumers का word यहाँ पे use किया हुआ है, customer का word नहीं use किया हुआ. So the person who is finally utilizing your product is called your end consumer. Then we have the conclusion of trade. दिस इज द मेन चार्ट ऑफ द ट्रेड, जो कि आप लोगों ने एग्जाम में भी, जब भी आपके पास ट्रेड का क्वेश्चन आएगा तो उस वक्त बेटे आपने ये ट्रेड ज़रूर शामिल करना है, क्योंकि ट्रेड की एक्सप्लेनेशन के बगैर आप लोगों का आंसर प्रॉपरली नहीं होगा। तो ये चार्ट ज़रूर बनाइएगा अपने बोर्ड के पैटर्न में। यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर दिस चार्ट फॉर योर बोर्ड पैटर्न। द ट्रेड इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू, होम ट्रेड एंड फॉरेन ट्रेड। Then home trade has two parts, wholesaling, retailing, and both the wholesaler and retailers are doing buying and selling process. Then we have foreign trade. Foreign trade includes your import and export procedures, और import export procedure हमेशा डिटेल में भी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, ठीक है। Now I proceed further towards one video which we have discussed relating to the branches of commerce. लाइक हमने अभी ट्रेड पढ़ा, तो हमने पढ़ा कि ट्रेड खुद डिवाइड हो रहा है होम ट्रेड और फॉरेन ट्रेड में। लेकिन ट्रेड खुद किस चीज़ का पार्ट है? बेसिकली ट्रेड इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ योर कॉमर्स, ठीक है। और कॉमर्स की जो डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस हैं उसका एक ब्रांच जो है वो ट्रेड भी है, ठीक है। तो ट्रेड बेसिकली आई कहाँ से है? कॉमर्स की ब्रांचेस में से, और फिर आपने उस ट्रेड को डिफरेंट एलिब्रेट किया। सो लेट्स कम टूवर्ड्स दिस वीडियो। इस वीडियो को आप लोग वॉच करें, ठीक है। प्लीज, आई एम प्लेइंग दिस वीडियो फॉर यू पीपल, होप सो द वॉइस इज क्लियर। Instructor Sumera Mahmood. We are proceeding towards the another lecture of today. That is your branches of commerce. Is the voice clear to you, as you all can see that we have many branches are mentioning over here. Voice is Number clear one, to we have profession, trade, industry, marketing, warehousing, production, and banking. So it's about, you can say, we have 7 branches which are mentioned over here. But these all branches play a very vital role, like just like a backbone of a business, like expansion of the business. To expand your business in a broader way, you have to work on all these business and commerce different branches. Now another point, like I have shared my notes with you, the detailed description of branches of commerce is given in the notes. Here I am compiling in a brief way for you people. Now let's proceed towards the number one. We have profession. Now for the profession, we have to think about like which field we have to go. Like profession is referred to as a calling, vocation, or line to earn livelihood. Like we are owning any profession for our livelihood, for our living standards. Profession means to utilize your skills to earn money. Like it is definitely something which you are skillful, or which you are earning, or which you are getting a professionally improved tool or job, so that you can get the good amount of income or good amount of money from it. So you should be professionally skilled on it. It can be. And then engineering is also very constructive business. It requires your educational point of view and your utilization of your energies, your technical point of view. There are many engineers, mechanical, electrical. So profession, it can be terms in different points. It also refers to as a performing your duties. Professional must be an expert in his occupation. Definitely, that person must be well equipped, well experienced, and you can say he must having all the pros and cons or the tips of his work performance. The profession is concerned with the skill services. Every time I use the word skilled, it means that you should be improving your work performance with the passage of time as you are doing your job. A person receive his new remuneration. It means a salary, technically known as fees. It means remuneration. You are doing some work performance, and in return, you are getting your salaries, your fees. But if a person does not charge any fees, we have some volunteer person, na? So some persons are not charging anything and not no fees, no salaries or remuneration for his work. He is an immature. We call it the such person who are doing volunteer work, who are not charging anything, so they are called amateur. So we have different types of profession. Definitely you all have some dreamed about your profession, that you want to be a businessman, you want to be a scientist, you want to be a doctor, engineers, and plus we have not restricted field right now, we have different field.
in media, in web designing, in computer software. So it's very, you can say, different fields we have currently. I proceed. We have another field, that is another branch of commerce, that is your industry. Here you can see in the paving industry in also have been defined income, and then from the income it is liked by the consumer. अगर हम गाड़ियों की इंडस्ट्री को देखा जाए तो it's a glass word taught you many times that whenever we talk about the trade is basically shifting of goods from one place to another, from the point of production to the point of consumption. So once I talk about that trade is from the point of production, it means the producer is producing or manufacturing some product. ठीक है, जैसे ही वो प्रोडक्ट आपके पास मैन्युफैक्चर्ड हो जाएगी, बन जाएगी कंपनी के अंदर, अब वो कंज्यूमर तक जाने के लिए ट्रांसपोर्टेशन यूज करेगा, और फिर कंज्यूमर मतलब हमारी रिटेल शॉप पे आएगी और रिटेलर हमें वो प्रोडक्ट प्रोवाइड करेगा. इट मीन्स फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन टू द पॉइंट ऑफ कंजम्पशन, प्रोडक्ट जब तक सोल्ड आउट ट्रेडिंग में नहीं यूटिलाइज होते अनटिल अनलेस कंज्यूमर उसको यूटिलाइज ना कर ले. सिर्फ खरीदना किसी चीज का बिजनेस को इनकम जनरेट नहीं करता, उसकी यूटिलाइजेशन. क्योंकि जब मैं कोई एक चीज खरीद के इस्तेमाल कर लूंगी, इसका मतलब अब मुझे नेक्स्ट टाइम दोबारा उस चीज की नीड स्टार्ट होगी. लाइक अगर मैं एक सिंपल टिश्यू पेपर बॉक्स लूँ, आफ्टर अ टाइम 15 days or 10 days after, I will buy another tissue paper box. So it means only to buy a box and put it in a drawer or in a shelf is not a business, but we want customers to utilize it basically. ठीक है. Trading is buying and selling of goods. We buy the products and we can sell the products also. It is exchange of goods and services, like we are using for the products exchange. Trading means from one point to another. It is a first part of marketing. Whenever we want to go for the marketing, or we want to get aware person to know about the product, हम मार्केटिंग का मतलब क्या होता है? अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करना कस्टमर्स के अंदर कि वो हमारी प्रोडक्ट को यूटिलाइज करें, कंज्यूम करें. तो मार्केटिंग के लिए सबसे पहला फंक्शन क्या है हमारे पास? लाइक ट्रेड यूज होता है, बिकॉज इन फंक्शन ऑफ एक्सचेंज वी हैव फर्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज योर ट्रेड. सेकेंड एंड थर्ड बीइंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड फैसिलिटेटिंग. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मीन्स अलग अलग रिटेलर्स जो होते हैं उन तक प्रोडक्ट को पहुंचाना, एंड देन फैसिलिटेट करना. लाइक इफ योर कस्टमर्स आर डिमांडिंग दैट प्रोडक्ट, तो वो प्रोडक्ट उनके पास ऑन टाइम फैसिलिटेट हो जानी चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे पास कंज्यूमर की डिमांड आ रही है बट हम प्रोडक्ट प्रोवाइड नहीं कर पा रहे क्योंकि ट्रेडिंग अच्छी नहीं है, हमारे पास मे बी व्हीकल्स कम है, मे बी हमारे पास ड्राइवर्स कम है, मेरे पास मे बी प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट कम है. तो किसी भी एक चीज की डेफिशिएंसी या लेस होना हमारे पास इस पूरे प्रोसेस को डिस्टर्ब कर सकता है. सो फॉर द मार्केटिंग फंक्शन हमारे पास प्रोडक्ट सबसे पहले अगर मैन्युफैक्चर हो रही है तो उसको एक्सचेंज भी होना है आपस में, देन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट भी होना है, एंड देन फैसिलिटेट भी होना है. So it is trading is basically a very backbone type playing a role, because if your trade is not reaching on time तो हम वो सामान रिटेलर के पास से परचेज ही नहीं कर सकते. Trade includes can be a foreign and home trade. The last few lectures I discussed with you that your trade includes your import and export, and for import export we need wholesaling and retailing. I told you even wholesalers or wholesaling is a process in which we buy the products in bulk in a huge amount, and in retailer, like just like the nearby your shop near to your home, any shop which you are use daily basis, you're purchasing the commodities in a small stock. Like small stock means one or two pieces. In short, it is a shifting of goods, and there are two types. Home trade is your within the cities, within the country, and foreign trade means out of your country.
Start your presentation.
Uh, trade is the exchange of goods from exchange of goods. The exchange of goods and services through buying and selling is called trade. It includes all trade activities which are done through wholesaling, retailing, import and export, and all other method of exchange goods and services. Trade is there are two kinds of trade: foreign trade and home trade. Home trade, foreign trade, home trade. Home trade, domestic trade are also known as internal trade or home trade. It means performing a business transaction within a border of a nation. Foreign trade foreign trade is all about import and export. Foreign trade is the exchange of capital, goods, and services. There are the two types of foreign trade: import and export. Import and the part of the party bringing the goods is called importer, and the party buying the goods is called exporter.
Import is shifting of goods. It is buying and selling. Trade is the first part of marketing function, the function of exchange. Second and third being distribution and facilitating function respectively. Trades include home and foreign trade, wholesaling, retailing, and the like. Trade are two types, which are home trade and foreign trade. Home trade within the country, or foreign trade trades with foreign countries. Import trade, buying goods from supplier in other countries. Or the fourth one is export trade, selling of goods to purchaser in other countries. Then wholesale trade, a wholesale merchandise, a wholesale merchant deal in in large quantity but limited variety of goods. And retail trade, a retail merchandise on the other hand deal in small quantity of large variety of goods. Then auxiliaries to trade, all activities which makes trade buying and selling of goods easy. These help in removing various hindrances of trades which arise in production and distributions of goods. Then the first one is transportation. Transporting is an important activity that no business can be performed without it. Transporting starts immediately after production. It refers to moving goods from the point of production to the point of consumption. It helps the producer dispose to their goods to the far and needy market. It creates space utility. Quick and modern means have been made it possible to send goods in any part of the globe in a very short period. The second one is warehousing. Businessman needs some place to store his goods on garden, and then he hired the godowns. That is, he obtained the services of warehouse to store his goods in bulk or small quantity. But merchandise agent. They are those middlemen who creates link between the producer and the wholesaler. They takes the goods from producer on their behalf and sell the goods to the wholesale. Then the fourth one is banking. Banks and financial institutions provide credit facilities, loans, etc. to provide finance for smooth flow of business activities. Banks helps the businessmen to overcome the problem of funds. Banks also provide the facility of overdraft, cash credit limit arrangement, and payment in foreign currencies in cash of foreign or external trade. So banking remove the hindrance of finance. Then the fifth one is insurance company. There are a numbers of risks in any business activities. These can be covered with the help of insurance companies. Insurance companies undertake to make goods the loss by receiving a small amount of premium in advance as consideration. Insurance remove the hindrance of risk. Thank you, Miss.
Buying and selling of goods and services, and it is the exchange of goods and services. It fulfills the aims of production, which is consumption, and it has two types: foreign trade and home trade. Foreign trade means it is done internationally, and foreign trade with foreign countries के साथ होता है ये. और इसकी टू टाइप्स हैं: import and export. Import means buying goods and services from other countries, and export means selling goods and services to other countries for earning money. And then home trade is the which is done within the country, and it has two types, wholesale and retail trade. Wholesale is the means के, in which a wholesale merchant deals in large quantity but limited variety of goods, and a retail merchant जो है, on the other hand, deals in small quantities of large variety of goods. That's it.
Trade means that it has a large quantity but limited variety, and retail trade is the one which has limited quantity but has large variety. And then we have auxiliaries to trade, which means auxiliaries to trade means aid to trade, and it is divided into banking, insurance, mercantile agents, transportations, and warehousing, etc.
Selling of goods and services, we have it can be two types: foreign trade and home trade. Foreign trade means the trade is done with two countries, and home trade means the trade which is done within a country. Home trade have two types: uh, wholesaling and retailing. Like and foreign trade also have two types: import and export. अगर हम कुछ चीज बेच रहे हैं तो ये एक्सपोर्ट हुई, और अगर हम कुछ दे रहे हैं तो वो इम्पोर्ट हुई. Auxiliaries of trade, which makes trade easy: banking, insurance company, transport, warehouse. Banking not only provides facilities of loans but also provides facilities of transferring of money. And foreign trade is impossible without banking. Insurance company also help in trade, transportation, and warehousing.
Scope of commerce. Commerce is divided into trades and auxiliaries to trade. Trade simply means selling and buying of goods. There are two kinds of trade, home trade and foreign trade. The trade which is done within the country is called home trade, and the trade which is done between two countries is called foreign trade. It further includes wholesale trade and retail trade. Wholesale merchant deals in large quantity, whereas the retail merchant deals in small quantity of large variety of goods. Auxiliaries to trade, trade includes auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade means aid to trades. It includes the following services like banking, insurance, warehousing, and agents. First, we will discuss banking. Banking in the business not only provides the facility of advancing the loans, but also provides the facility of transferring the money from one country to another. It is a very important factor of trade. Banking helps to transfer the capital from the one person who can't profitably use it to the other one who can use it more productively. Then we have transport. Transport is considered as a backbone for the development of the trade. It helps in widening the market for the commodity. Transport performs the entire work of distributing of goods, and then comes warehousing. Businessman needs some place to store his goods. If he cannot purchase his own godown or warehouse, he has to obtain the services to by which he can store his goods in bulk or small quantity. And then there are some mercantile agents. They are those middlemen who links between the producer and the wholesaler. They take the goods from the producer on their behalf and sell goods to the wholesalers. Then there is a last insurance company which provides the aids to trade. In this present age, business development, can't every capitalist does not invest capital in large amounts without any security from loss. So in this case, insurance company come forward and takes the risk and thus enables
In shifting of goods from one place to another. It simply means selling and buying of goods. It is exchange of goods and services. Mediation of exchange of goods between the producer and consumer is called trade. Then comes the types of trade. There are two types of trade: home or internal trade, foreign or international trade. Home or internal trade. The trade which is done within the country is called home trade. It can be conducted on the following basis: wholesale trade or retail trade. A wholesale merchant deals in large quantity but limited variety of goods. On the other hand, the retail merchant deals with the small quantity of large variety of goods. Foreign or international trade. Foreign trade means the trade which is the trade with the foreign countries. Such a trade is carried out on the wholesale basis. It can be classified as import or export. Then comes the auxiliaries of trade. Auxiliaries of trade means add to trade. These it includes the following services like banking, insurance companies, warehousing, and agents. Banking business not only provide the facility of advancing the loan, but also provide the facility of transferring the money from one country to another. Foreign trade is impossible without the service of the bank. Bank provide loan and thus advance the mean of capital by which the capital is transferred from those who cannot profitably use it to those who can use it more productivity for the profit of the society. Insurance company at the present stage of business development, every capitalist does not invest in large amount without any security of loss. Insurance company come forward and take the risk and enabling the businessman to run their business without any hesitation. Transportation. Transportation services considered as backbone for the development of the trade. Highly developed transportation system is very necessary for the commercial development of the country. Transport performs the entire work of assembling and distributing the goods and services. It also aid the place utility to the producer things. Warehouses. A businessman needs some place to store his goods. If he cannot afford his own garden, he hires the go down, that is he obtain the service of the warehouses where he can store his goods in bulk quantity or small quantity. Then comes merchant agents. These are those middlemen who create link between the producer and wholesaler. They take goods from the producer on their behalf and sell it to the wholesaler. That's it. Thank you.
And it is a division of commerce. It is concerned with buying and selling of goods. Trade, like it is the shifting of goods. It is the exchange of goods. Trade, it's divided into two types, which is home trade and foreign trade. Foreign trade includes import and export. Import is buying of goods and export is selling of goods. And for home trade is known as the trade which is done, within the country. Wholesale trade is it is which they buy in large quantity but while limited goods, and retail trade is they buy in small quantity but the variety is very large. There are some auxiliaries of trade which are banking, insurance, warehousing, and agents. Banking not only use banking is not only used for the facility of loan, but it's also used for the transfer of money from one place to another, from one country to another. Banking